Welcome to the Abarca, where we speak about fitness, entrepreneurship, and humble beginnings. I have my guy Michael right here. He's huge in New York City, New Jersey nightlife. He's a DJ. We'll be talking about his come up and day in the life of a DJ. Joe, roll the intro. All right, guys, so this is DJ YYEKIM, a.k.a. La Y. Michael, I know you personally, but for the people that don't know you, please introduce yourself to the audience, Instagram, YouTube, etc.
What's up, everybody? My name is Michael, like I said. Just happy to be here. This is my first podcast. Thank you for having me, bro.
Of course, brother. Listen, I met you when you were just up and coming as a DJ. I knew from the get that you were going to be a big deal. You just had that vibe, that personality, that drive. And, you know, what really stuck with me was when we were working together. We met each other at the gym, by the way. You know, real recognizes real. You said some beautiful words to me. You told me that I'm a big deal trainer here in Hudson County, in New Jersey, etc. You even took a picture with me, and you were just like, "Yo, this is my guy." Yeah. That was the most humbling thing that I've ever witnessed from another man. Okay, pause, no homo, that ass. So, like, once I felt that, and then once I really kind of did my homework and started seeing your entrepreneurship, your DJing, especially on TikTok, Instagram, like that grind, and you kept telling me what you've been wanting to do eventually. And the next thing you know, a month, 2 months later, bro, you know, we parted ways training. You know, you started doing your own thing. You started looking good. Started looking phenomenal. And then all of a sudden, you a new Michael. You DJ YYEKIM all the way from Miami to New York City, Brooklyn to Jersey. Like, shit, bro. Like, but before we get onto your successes, okay, your accomplishment, where did this phenomenal person, like, where did it all grow, happen? Where did it begin? Where did you grow up, first off?
So I was born in Queens, actually.
Queens.
So I am New York by heart.
Damn, so you're from
Nah. It's like, well, actually, Jamaica, okay. Queens, to be exact. But so I was there for about like my whole when I was born as a baby. And like once I hit like 1 or 2 years old, I moved here to Jersey. I've been here practically my whole life, and I grew. I was moving all around, literally, and I hate moving. It's
like, what places? Like, you know, I'm assuming you're living in Hudson County right now in Jersey, right?
Actually, remember I told you that I wanted to move to New York?
Yeah.
I made it happen.
Officially, you moved in. God. See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. Like, this man had a plan. First day I met him, I was like, "Yo, bro, where you from?" He said Hudson County. I forgot what town. He said, "I am planning to go to the city because I want those connections and I want that network." Yes or no?
Yeah.
You know, and look at this guy now after a few months.
Yeah.
So talk to me about like your first employer. Like, all right, so you grew up through, you know, high school, grade school, etc. Like, where was your first job? I'm sure your first job wasn't a DJ.
No.
Okay. So what was your first job and how did it go about?
So my first thing was a music producer.
Okay.
So I got into music when I was like a freshman. I had instrumental music. I used to play the flute, and that was it. Like, it just clicked. I was like, wow, this is. It was kind of like chemistry, where like I just bonded with the instrument, and I wish I would have played it longer, but I just got into like, you know, producing with my laptop. After that, I went to school in the city, SAE Institute, shout out. It was a good experience, but it was right when COVID hit, so everything was remote. And it was, you know, that school was really like hands-on, you know, touching the boards, learning the equipment. And it was just unfortunate that I didn't get the experience that I wanted, but it opened some doors for me, and the connections that I know now helped me to where I'm at right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, when did you know you wanted to become a DJ? Because correct me if I'm wrong. I'm a little music illiterate.
Right.
So I'm assuming there's a difference between a DJ and a producer.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Is, yeah.
So you were a producer first. When did you know you wanted to become a DJ?
So first I wanted to be a DJ.
Okay.
I was really big into the EDM scene. I had like a little phase, just like I feel like everybody had like a phase. Right.
And the EDM is like electronic dance music
yeah.
is the one where people dressed up, they have the bracelets, and then they do like the gang signs, and then you guys trade the bracelets,
like
right?
With all their tits out. With
with the stars on their tits.
Yeah,
we spoke about that on our last podcast, man.
Yeah.
Crazy. All right.
So I fell in love with that music because of this one specific DJ that I really look up to. His name is Martin Garrix. I met him like 3 times. I met him in Miami. I met him here in New York.
What?
So hopefully one day I could collab with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, so getting back into like producing and DJing, like I had a hiatus where I was like stuck. I was like, okay, let me transition into like DJing. Let's try it out, because I stopped DJing for a while to focus more on making music, and then it just kind of just took off. Like it's been a crazy ride where I can't even believe that I'm a DJ right now. It's crazy.
Your first, I'm assuming as a DJ, you get a first gig. Right. What was it? Do you remember it? What was the setting? How did you feel? Were you shitting bricks? Did you black out?
So
give me details.
It was actually in Union City. It was at this little local bar called Crave 43 on 43rd Street. It was like a house music night. Really big on house music right now. And it was just like I forgot about everything else and I focused on the moment. And it was just like it was amazing. It was like there was a group of people, everybody was dancing, and that feeling of people just dancing and vibing to the music, no matter what it is what drives me to be better and become better as a DJ. And that's how I connect with people, through music. I love music. It's universal. That's how I communicate with certain people. Like, my love language is being like having good music taste, if that's even a language.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've spoken a lot about, EDM and all that type of music. Like, is this the only type of music that you DJ? Do you DJ different genres?
Yeah. So I got my big break with reggaeton. So the Latin nightlife. It's been crazy because, like, at first I didn't really listen to Spanish music like that. Right. It was like I feel like some people are probably like, what? This guy's doing Spanish music? Like, I thought he liked EDM or like house music. It's like, so, but I've grown a passion for Spanish music and like listening to the lyrics and just connecting with people. But getting back to your point, like, I DJ almost everything. Like, when I told you about that Frosty's bar in New York.
Yes, during the holidays.
The Christmas bar.
You were doing that, like,
the top 40.
Like 3 days a weekend, right?
Every day, bro.
Every day.
Every day. Like, first, it was 3 days, right? It was a whole schedule.
Right.
Then the manager there was like, hey, it would be awesome if you would come every day, like 6 to 8. And then after that, you can probably go on some more. I was like, dope, yeah. I mean, I was taking every opportunity I could. Like, I wasn't picky with it. I feel like some people are more towards house music, more towards reggaeton. I took anything.
And what type of music were you playing at Frosty's?
So it was like top 40 mainstream hip hop.
Okay.
Literally anything.
So you were there, you were at Frosty's every day. Was it like free? Was it paid? How did that work?
So it was paid. I feel like at that point, well, I'm still, fairly new to the whole thing, but at that point I wanted to get paid because I already know what I was worth. So it was paid, and it was an awesome experience, something that I will never forget. especially in my career right now.
Let me ask you this. Since I'm a phenomenal host, I'm gonna ask some good questions. So there's a lot of jobs in the entertainment industry because you're in the entertainment industry and the nightlife is special, especially.
Yeah.
They always complain about low pay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for the people out there, the future DJs, etc., who want to be in your shoes right now at your stature, who's successful locally, everybody knows all the clubs, bars, etc., lounges. Would you advise them to take any gig, regardless of the pay, whether it's free, or should they be extremely picky and really accept a gig or a job that you feel like you're worth?
Mm-hmm. So my advice to that is, when you're starting off, nobody knows you.
Right.
You have no experience.
Right.
What I would do is go to a promoter or whatever manager and be like, hey, let me get an hour tonight for free. I'll do it completely for free and see where it goes. Like, if you like me, we can talk after. If not, then, I'll go about my day. But just give me a chance to show you what I got, and we'll go from there. I think you should work for free for at least the first few gigs, because then you'll build your momentum. I feel like if there's this controversy, there's DJs that do it only for the money, and there's DJs that also do it for the music. I did it for the music. I didn't care. All my first gigs were free. So you got to build your way up. You can't just say, oh yeah, I charge $150 an hour. That's it. Flat. I don't want anything else. But people forget that they got to build their way up there.
Is that a typical gig pay, like $150 an hour?
It is starting off, yeah. Especially if you have a residency at a club. Yeah, it's typical, yeah. For an hour. Yeah.
All right. So your first show was in Union City.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're DJing in Brooklyn. I saw one of your posts. You were in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah.
I think you were, or Miami's coming up, or you already DJed in Miami?
I have not DJed in Miami yet. No.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Charlotte. North Carolina. Yeah.
Right. So for the people out there who want to be in your footsteps right now, who want to be in your shoes, how do you end up getting to the point where you're going to different cities and DJing?
To be honest with you, I told you, I can't even believe this is even happening. But my advice to you is social media, number one. I feel like it's the norm now. Like TikTok, with the trends, I feel like that's what I did. When I started, I just posted mashups, videos, mixes, anything that I thought would sound good to an audience, and literally people find you. People look at your page, make it's all about your brand, which I'm still trying to figure out. It's all the way how you present yourself as a person and the music that you do, and yeah, that's my advice to anybody that's starting out, really.
So you mentioned social media.
Yeah.
I remember when I first met you, you were, correct me if I'm wrong, you were a little lost on what to do with social media.
Yeah.
Okay. This was just recently, guys, just a few months ago. I think we even kind of like spitballed when we were training together on what to do, what type of things to post. And I think you even mentioned like a comedy skit that I ended up doing for personal training. And then I started seeing that you started doing small little comedy skits as a DJ as well. So what social media has hit you the most or blown you up the most, and what type of videos has become popular on your pages?
So I would definitely say Instagram helped me a lot. I started posting a lot of mixes there before TikTok. I've had TikTok from before, but like I kind of just put it to the side.
Right.
But yeah, like in terms of like like comedy when it comes to my niche is like, what would DJs? How do DJs act in the club? Because every DJ is different. So it's like that one video I did of which DJ are you?
Right.
There's DJs that they feel the music so much that they just start going like this, and or like there's DJs that just like fist pump, and or there's DJs that just be taking shots like crazy, or they're on drugs and shit. I don't know if you've seen that one video of David Guetta. Do you know that DJ?
Yeah, I do.
He's in this big festival called Tomorrowland, and he's DJing, but he's literally just looking at the crowd, and he's just like straight face. And everyone knows, obviously, to this day that he was on something.
Right.
Because he was just, like, spaced out, just looking at the crowd, like, really serious. And it was, like, it became a meme. Like,
now, are you, like, let's say, you know, I don't know if you want to disclose whether you've ever been, you know, on drugs on set or not. Or you could, maybe we could just speak in general, let's say. In general, let's say, are most DJs drunk or high on set? And even if they are, how the fuck are they fucking DJing? Because I could barely drive when I'm, you know, I'm a man of God now. I don't smoke, but when I was younger, sorry, Mom, I used to smoke, and I would get lost. You know, like I would go to like a next door town, and I would end up being 45 minutes away, smacked.
Right.
You know, so like how the hell, you know, if you want to use your imagination, how would a DJ be able to mix in front of like a live audience, or like David Guetta? How the fuck is he doing it in front of thousands and millions of people?
I think honestly, it's like, I don't even know how to describe it, but whenever first I start off with like taking a shot just to warm up a little bit, you know,
loosen up.
Yeah. So as I get into the night, you know, I'm taking a sip of my drink, and
what do you usually drink?
Jameson whiskey.
Okay.
I'm a whiskey guy.
Okay, got it.
I took your advice, by the way. No more flavored drinks.
Oh, there you go.
It's on the rocks now.
There you go.
It's on the rocks.
Neat or on the rocks.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta watch those calories, bro.
Exactly. But yeah, like, and then it's just, I think the drive of the people singing back to you just makes you excited. It's kind of like when you're working out and you get that pump. You're like, all right, yes, let's go. Let's do more, heavier.
Right.
It's the same way.
Okay.
So like you're taking a sip of your drink, and you get this feeling like goosebumps when like you put, let's say, Bad Bunny.
Okay.
And people are singing back the song. You're just like, holy shit.
And then they like pointing to the DJ like like
exactly.
that, and you're like, hey, you know,
and you're just like king of the world. It's like,
right.
This is my hood right now.
That's pretty dope.
It's crazy.
Okay. What would be? You told me that you like EDM.
Yeah.
What would you say would be like your specialty? Like if you're at the club, you're at the lounge, and the crowd always gets nuts on this nut genre whenever you go in on it. Is it Spanish music? Is it hip hop? Is it EDM? Like I know you like EDM, but do the people love when you do EDM, or is it just something when you end up putting some Bad Bunny or some Raúl Alejandro or whatever?
It's tricky with EDM. A lot of people, when they listen to that music, they call it like robot music, which is specifically dubstep, which is a subgenre of EDM. Because there's a lot of subgenres, like I told you before. But right now, since I am in the Latin nightlife, people go crazy with that. Like, not really EDM. People kind of just look at me like, what the hell is that? You know, I didn't come here for this. So when I'm playing music out, I usually like to please the crowd. I don't like to please myself. Obviously, I played songs that I like, yeah, but it's always about the crowd. It's not about myself.
Right, because it's feedback.
Yeah.
Like the last thing, what's a nightmare? I'm assuming a nightmare for a DJ is like everybody sitting down when you're like trying to pop everything off.
Yeah.
What else would be a nightmare for a DJ?
Forgetting your music, or like forgetting your hard drive.
Oh,
like
shit.
That.
See, now we get into juicy shit. Has that ever happened to you? If so, what the fuck happened?
I've had so many, like, so there was one gig where my laptop just crashed, and there was already people in the club, and it was like the music was like stuttering. I was like, oh fuck, like I was shitting myself. Like I was like, damn it, like why is this happening? And then the manager had to pull out his laptop. He's like, it's all right, man, just let me connect, and you'll be done.
Is this common? So like, do like the promoters or do the club managers, do they understand? Or are they like, this fucking piece of shit, man, ruining my night?
When you're starting off, they'll let you slide like maybe once or twice. But as you build your name, you can't have that.
Right.
Especially in like a big club, it's like, because people are gonna be like, "What the fuck is this? I didn't pay for drinks to come see a guy crash his laptop."
Listen, I'm a man of God now. I don't go to clubs no more. But the people that go to clubs, and when I used to go to clubs,
right,
I never really paid attention to the DJs.
Okay.
I'm sure the girls do, but not the guys.
Okay.
So what are signs that a DJ fucked up on set, so that I could, make sure to be like, yo, my boy, he's a DJ. My man's, you fucked up.
I would say when you bring a song too early. Like, let's say there's some DJs that maybe like to trick people, and it's kind of like a
little tease.
To build tension,
right?
Something like that. And it's like let's say it's a Bad Bunny song, and they mix that out when the verse is coming in, like the part that's mainstream,
right?
And like they fuck with people like that, where it's like, yeah, I got you. Now let me just go to the next song just because I think I'm the shit.
Right.
That's something that's very common, I think.
So that's a common thing. But what about like a major fuck up? You said like bringing on a popular song extremely early in the night.
Yeah, like there's opening DJs. There's like a main set DJ, and then there's closing. I think when you're opening, you shouldn't be playing bangers at that time because you're setting the mood.
Right.
And that's something that I'm also learning now. And it's like you shouldn't be playing like freaking Bad Bunny Party with Alejandro. You shouldn't be playing that at like 10 p.m.
Right.
Because first of all, there's nobody in the club.
Yeah.
2, people are just settling in, trying to get drinks. And like you don't even know the tone of the night yet to be playing that yet. Feel me?
That's interesting. I never really analyzed or like thought about that. So as an opener DJ, like, are you, if you're not supposed to play bangers, how the fuck are you supposed to show off and show that you are a good DJ, so that you can eventually move up to like a main set or main event or like the last DJ, whatever? And how would you maneuver that? Like, are you just supposed to play like shitty songs? But then how would you move up from there?
Not necessarily. I mean, I feel like when you're opening, you shouldn't be doing like all these tricks, like the scratching or like, the effects, like there's like echo effect.
Okay.
You shouldn't be doing any of that. I feel like it should be like just a clean mix to set the tone, like I said, and it should be like, like low tempo songs, not like high intensity, like for example, like Pepas, like Farruko. Yeah. It shouldn't be songs like that. It should be like I said, bring it into the mood, set the tone, right? And then it's also about bringing up the intensity, not just staying at a specific speed of a song. It's bringing it up to the main DJ.
Got it.
So that he could just transition easily and be like, all right, now the party's starting.
Gotcha.
Feel me?
So then are the other DJs after you, do they appreciate that? Do they end up kind of like being your boy and it's like, you know what, I appreciate you doing that? And then would they end up like saying good things about you to other events, etc.? Or like how would that work?
Yeah, they really do, because like let's say if you play the bangers opening up, like you'll just burn out the main DJ. So you'll basically take his spotlight, and the main DJ, what he's supposed to do, it's prime time. So it's like banger after banger after banger after, and then it's not all about, also in between those bangers, you also have to like, okay, take a break now, right? Okay, and then let's go back. So it's like if you play all those bangers, you're fucking up the main DJ. It's like it's not appreciated, and a lot of main DJs they don't appreciate that at all.
When I've gone to the club,
Yeah.
there's been times where I've seen or I've heard songs repeat. Is that common? Is that not common? Is that a fuck up between the DJs? Are the DJs supposed to be paying attention to the current DJ so that they could just cross out the song from the list? How would that happen? You're smirking right now for the people who are listening to audio. So like, I kind of want to get your juice right here.
I'm gonna say right now, I fucking hate that.
Right.
I personally do not play a song twice. As a DJ, why are you doing that? Like New Year's Eve, I went to 46 Lounge. I don't know if you know it. Total, yeah.
Well, you know, like I used to go there. I don't go there no more.
Child of God, man. I get it. Okay.
I used to go there, not anymore. I've retired. I'm not that no more.
I love that place, but that night, that DJ played "Me Porto Bonito" by Bad Money like 5 fucking times.
Damn, on the same set, on the same.
Yes.
God damn.
I was listening. No, I was telling my other boy, he's a DJ too. I was like, yo, you listening to this shit?
Right.
They pay this guy like, I don't know, $300 or like $600 for the night because it's New Year's Eve.
Right.
That's basically
that's
a DJ's.
That's like
a DJ's favorite holiday.
That's a Super Bowl for you.
It's like they're paying this guy that amount of money so he can play the same songs like 5 times.
Right.
That, I think, for me, that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
I'll get hate for that. I don't care, but it's like shouldn't be playing that song 5 fucking times.
Now, do you guys end up like doing your homework like the night before, end up making a playlist for?
That's what makes you a better DJ. That's what makes you stand out, is preparing for your set. It's like a lot of DJs get comfortable and be like, oh yeah, I'm the shit. You know, I can do this set. I can kill it. But what makes you a better DJ is planning out what every night is different. It's not going to be the same thing. You think things are going to go this way, but it's not, because it's happened to me. So always plan ahead and always have a backup. That I've also learned that, like, especially with your music, like if your hard drive crashes, have a backup for your music.
So like, are you saying have an extra laptop in your bag just in case?
Just have like a little extra USB and, you know, with music, so that you're not just like, oh shit, I don't have any more music.
Right. So you're not like on YouTube and then just
exactly.
plugging that shit
like
in.
You're not on Spotify and plugging in your.
God,
did you hear about that new AI thing?
No.
Yeah, that AI DJ Spotify now has that, and like Spotify is like the own DJ now, and just be mixing in the songs for you.
So I'm illiterate in the music industry. So you're telling me that if I go to Spotify and I'm hosting a party, and I'm a brokey, I can't afford a DJ. A DJ. I can't afford a DJ. I can't afford, DJ YYEKIM. I could go on Spotify and then just say, oh, I need a DJ.
Yeah.
And there's an AI DJ. What do they speak? Like what?
I haven't tried it yet, but like I literally got the notification today saying that like an AI DJ now from Spotify, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Fucking technology is
now
crazy.
Do you think that's gonna replace, like, because if this just happened, you might be arguably the first DJ that could comment on this on a podcast. Just let that set in.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're live right now on Instagram. So that being said, what do you think? Is that a positive? Is that a negative? Do you think that could take over your job long term? How can you maneuver from that? And then how can you capitalize?
I mean, I see that as like a jukebox. Like, like some restaurants have that. I don't really see that affecting the DJ industry, because DJs are always going to be needed. Like it's not like it's an AI. It's not always going to be perfect, as DJs aren't either. But I feel like a DJ's job is to make a connection with people through music, and something like an AI can't do that.
Right. Like when I'm speaking to Siri, I feel no connection whenever I speak to Siri.
Exactly. So it's like, I think it's just like a jukebox.
Okay.
It is what it is, All
right. Now, what's next for DJ YYEKIM? I believe you were posting something about a reggaeton artist coming up.
Yeah.
So what's your next set? What's your future ambitions? What's your next plan? I mean, yo, my man, you ended up saying I'm gonna move to New York City. That happened within a month.
Yeah.
Like, what's the next step, bro? Because you on fire right now.
My next step is to get back to making music. In the long run, I don't want to stay in the Latin nightlife. I want to be a house DJ. I really love house music right now. So just also being more disciplined with practicing more and making music is something that I'm struggling a little bit with. But yeah, just getting more music out because I feel like that will help me with my brand as well.
Wow. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great, man. Cheers to you. Cheers on that, dude.
Thank you, man.
What I want to do is just real quick address Instagram right now. We got a lot of people coming in. Shout out to you guys. Ox, Romella, Giorgio, Sav, Alex, Alyssa, Luisa. Shout out to you guys. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to jot them down. I have my trap phone with me. I'm going to be able to see the questions, and I'll be able to direct them to my guy Mike here. There's a segment that I have on a one-on-one podcast on season 3 where it's a random segment of questions of entrepreneurship. At the end of the day, you're an entrepreneur. Okay? You have your own brand, like you said. Yeah. So it's just random. Since we got all the time in the world, I want you to just answer the question. And then if you want to go into detail and capitalize on that, double down, go ahead. Maybe you could provide some value to the audience and provide some value to me. Because, again, I'm illiterate to music. But
Word.
I'm a huge fan of you.
Word.
So, random question number 1. Biggest mistake on the job?
Biggest mistake is... Like I said before, playing bangers too early.
So you've personally done that?
I've done that, yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
My first gig, it was like Bad Bunny straight for like 5 songs. And the guy had to come up to me. He's like, yo, that's too much Bad Bunny.
Oh, damn.
And I was like, okay, got you.
So, like, are DJs usually, let's say, dicks if they receive, let's say, criticism or constructive criticism from another DJ? Is there ever like a DJ beef in the background? Like, bro, like, that was my song. Why'd you play my song?
Here's the thing with that. I think a lot of DJs have a big ass ego, and I'll probably get hate for this too, but I don't care. A lot of DJs are cocky. They're like, they think they're the shit. Like, for me as a DJ, I want to help other DJs grow as well, And it's like, you not providing me with some information that I'm asking you as an upcoming DJ, it just says a lot about you. You feel me? So it's like, I personally don't fuck with that. I like helping other people so that they can also succeed. Because as a DJ, I feel like I'm an example to other DJs that want to be like in my shoes and be like, hey, okay, this guy's here. How do I get there? You feel me? So.
Got a question here. Thanks, Val. Appreciate you. How do you handle DMs from women who want to sleep with you? Well, God damn, my boy just went straight forward.
I personally have not gotten that, so no comment.
Damn, my boy Mike is a man of God. Listen. You know what? Just because that's a spicy question, bro, I'm gonna answer it. I'm gonna be honest. I've gotten DMs. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be different. Not even DMs. I've gotten Facebook messengers. Who the fuck gets messengers on
who the
fucking
fuck is still
Facebook?
on Facebook?
Exactly. Who the fuck's on Facebook? Anyways, I've gotten asked to supply penis on Facebook.
Wow.
Yeah. It was very uncomfortable for me. Now I feel like I'm one of those. I'm one of the women, some of the gorgeous girls that I invite onto my podcast after hours. Sometimes I feel like, at least get to know me first before you ask for supplying penis. You know what I'm saying? Like, ask for my favorite color first. You know what I'm saying?
Take me out to dinner first.
Take me out on a date. You know, shit. Buy me a margarita.
Exactly.
No, but I've gotten messages like that, and you know, like again, like at least I'm not a dick. I'm not a bitch, and I won't leave the girl on red because I'm a nice guy.
Okay.
You know, so like I'll respectfully say thank you, and you know, like, but no thank you. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's wild.
But yeah, man, like that was a good question, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah, he's laughing. Yeah, bro, and the DMs on Instagram, bro. Like I you know what I do with the DMs on Instagram sometimes, especially if they're women. I parry them around, and I'm just like, hey, you know, like, do you need training though? Because I only have time for work.
Okay.
You know, and I try to supply them with personal training, whether it's online coaching or in-person training. Yeah, that's a good question. That's my guy right there. All right. Carrying on, guys. If you guys have any additional questions, please feel free. I got very popular, you know, spitting guy game the other night. It was pretty good. I threw some gems in there.
Mr. Andrew Tate over here.
Yes, I did. All right. Okay. Next story. Craziest nightlife story. What was the craziest thing you witnessed at the club when you were a DJ? The craziest, off the top of your head. I know I could already tell you just hesitated saying it or thinking of it.
I got a few, but it's too much for the podcast. But I'm gonna say this. There's this girl that came up to me. She was like, "Hey, do you have Coke?" I was like, "No, I don't got Coke." And first of all, why are you even doing that?
Right.
So she was like, "Oh no, it's okay," and then she just left. But that was like the first time like somebody has even asked me that, because I feel like a lot of DJs do that.
Oh,
yeah,
shit,
it's very common.
It's
I
very
think.
common.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So.
Mike, I got a question. Do I look like a DJ?
Do you look like a
Yeah.
DJ? No, you look like Andrew Tate.
All
That's what you look like.
So, so they call me Papi Tate, guys. No, like I asked that because whenever I've gone to the club back in the day, I would always get asked if I have Coke. I don't know if I look like a drug dealer or a DJ, but all the girls always ask me.
Maybe if you pull up like that, like dress like that, maybe, yeah.
Yeah. How are you supposed to dress at the club then, as a guy then?
I don't know.
Because
Casual.
I've always caught myself, you know, suiting up.
Word.
I'm weird. But it's because I'm a trainer, you know. I'm always wearing sweats. So like whenever I go out, even to grab like a drink with my mom, I'll suit up. I don't go fuck.
I mean, I've wanted to do that, but I feel like that would be too much. You know, they can't handle that.
Like on the set, you can't be rocking like
you just
can't look like a hitman or anything.
Yeah, nah, because then they'll be like, "Are you like an agent or something? Like, are you here to kill somebody?"
Yo, that's actually pretty dope. You should do that, dude.
Maybe I don't know.
That would be pretty dope.
Maybe
that'd be crazy.
We'll see.
Maybe
I'll do a DJ set like that.
Do it. I'm telling you, man. And you know what? You should invite me. Like I could be a security guard in the back. You know, I'll get you all the you know, all the JDs. You know. Yeah, bro. I haven't clubbed in Brooklyn or anything like that. So yeah. Next question: do DJs get ass?
Do they get ass? Yes, they do.
In general,
ass, yes. There's just girls. I don't want to say that word, but there's girls that are promiscuous that are just willing to do that. They just throw yourself at you. They're just like,
as a DJ, it's just like that.
I'm here. Yes.
They do that.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning or at the end of the night, are they like piss drunk?
Yeah, man. It's like I see this. I mean, obviously, you know, I see everything,
right.
And I'm just like, wow. Like some girls are just really wild. Like once they got a little alcohol in them, they be going at it.
Now, let me ask you this: what's the demographics of that? Like, is it like the crazy white girls? Is it the Spanish girls? African American girls?
I would
Asian
say
girls?
most of the time it is the white girls.
Okay.
But also the Latinas. They got the little sazon, so they go crazy.
God damn, fucking Tabasco. All right, I think we got a question here. When you're at the club, how often do you walk in on people doing it in the restroom? Yo, that's facts.
This isn't the 1980s, but I haven't experienced that.
You've never experienced? You never even heard of that?
I have, but I haven't like.
No.
Yeah.
Oh shit, man! I feel like these questions are directed to me. I've witnessed that at the club in Cancun. I've personally gone to Cancun maybe 3 times. And I remember I went there by myself one time. And I went to shout out to Cancun, some club called La Vaquita. And I know everybody gonna be like, oh shit, that's my place. La Vaquita is fire. So I remember I went there. I got pissed drunk. I was with some random guys that, you know, again, this was before I retired from being a thought. This was, you know, I'm a man of God now. I don't do this shit no more. But this was when I was in college. And I remember I went there with a bunch of guys that I met from Uruguay and from Canada, etc. And we were there, and there was a bachelorette party right next to us. And the bride, the future bride, ends up talking to me. She's like, yeah, you know, I'm getting married, da-da-da, whatever. And again, guys, I used to be a fuckboy. So I was like, oh, yeah, you know, like, that's cool. You know, next week is your wedding. You know, what's going to happen? Oh, yeah, you know, like, I'm trying to have some fun. I was like, oh, shit, okay. So she starts grabbing my hands. We're dancing, etc. And then I guess the host of the party ends up, like, saying, hey, guys, I'm going to pour everybody a shot from the bottle to their mouth, sit on a chair. They had a spotlight, you know, like that type of vibe in Cancun at the club. So the guy ends up sitting down. Then the bride ends up sitting down, and then it's my turn. And yo, I'm telling you, we ended up having like literally a bucket of Long Island iced teas. Like I'm almost blacked out at this time. It's crazy. So they pour me a shot. I open my mouth, pause, no homo, and they pour it on me. Dude, it was the most nastiest shot ever that you know, she's trying to grab my hand and she's trying to dance with me. I'm like, yo, girl, watch out. I'm like sprinting to the bathroom because I want to gag. It's disgusting. And I start throwing up across the, like projectile vomiting, like fucking Exorcist, across the wall, like low key. And I'm in a suit, like across the wall. Then there's 2 girls coming towards me, and they're dimes. They're gorgeous. So I'm still throwing up. I low key close my mouth. I swallow my throw up.
Oh,
I'm trying to hold it in. I wink at the girls, and then they end up passing by. They turn around. I'm still sprinting to the bathroom. I open up the stall, and I start throwing up. I'm gagging, etc. Pause. And I'm noticing that next door to the stall, I just hear just clapping.
What the fuck?
And this is Cancun. So, like, everything's legal there. Everything's, you know, it's all for one there. So it was crazy, man. And that was the only time I witnessed some cheeks clapping at the club in the bathroom.
Yeah, I don't really want to see that. I don't want to see some cheeks.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's not pretty. It's not pretty. All right, guys. Yeah. So any more questions, guys? Just feel free. I got my guy here, Mike, aka La Y, aka DJ YYEKIM. He's educating us on DJ life and the nightlife. All right, guys. Next question. So, is it fun being a DJ? Are there like some like long days? Is there days where like you go to the set and you're just like, yo, fuck, man, I don't feel like doing this shit?
Nah, I love my job every single day.
That's amazing.
Like, it's like I get there, I still get nervous till this day, but
like the butterflies?
Yeah, I still get the butterflies, but once I take that shot, get the music going, and I get the people dancing, it's the rest is just the night takes it away.
Right.
You know me?
That's
and
crazy.
It's like I told you, I love music, and that's the way I connect with people. So
you don't have long days at all. Like if you that one time, that 1 week and during the holidays when you were DJing every day.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't an issue for you. You were cool with that going to the city because I know you were living in Jersey at that time.
So it wasn't an issue, but there was when I had like 5-hour sets, my feet were killing me. I'm gonna say that. Like I enjoyed it, yeah, but like when I was done, I was like,
and you can't sit, like you can't bring like a stool there or some shit.
There was like a little table in back of me, and I would occasionally sit there for like 5 seconds, but other than that, nah. Like I'm just
like you're the energy guy.
I'll just thug it out. Yeah, I'll just yeah.
I feel you. So you posted. Let me capitalize on that. You had a post the other day where you described the different type of DJs.
Yeah.
Where you know they do this, they fist pump, and you know they head nod, etc. Like what type of DJ are you? What do you usually, what the friends that are there with you, whoever's there with you, when they're doing content for you, etc.
Yeah.
Like, where do they catch you? How do they catch you?
So
DJing.
I'm the first option. It's like the finger piano DJ. So if there's some type of melody, I'll be like and doing the stank face and everything. Like it's just the music. I like feeling it, and it's like, and I got a couple shots in me, so it's go time from there.
I love that. I love that. Oh shit, we got another question here on Instagram Live. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. And Mike, you gotta answer this. Okay. When you go third base, are you barefoot? Do you keep your socks on, or both, depending on the situation?
When you go third base?
Third base, I guess clapping cheeks.
In what scenario though? Like, why am I taking my socks off?
I don't know.
Wait. Ask the question again.
When you go third base,
Uh-huh.
are you barefoot? Do you keep your socks on, or both, depending on the situation?
I'm barefoot because with my socks I'll probably slip.
Right. I'm the same way. You know, guys, if you guys need a tip, you know, like I have wooden floors here, you know, and when I have socks, it gets a little slippery.
Exactly. That's
you know
what I'm saying.
So like sometimes you pull an MJ and you're on your toes and you're just like, you know, doing a one-legged stand and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's tough. So I like to take off my socks. And you know, I always wondered like why people will do that or why people would joke around that. But like now I understand, because back then I used to have a rug.
Uh-huh.
Now I have, you know, hardwood floors, and bro, you slipping. So like with your feet, you're gripping the floor, and you can maneuver, you know, her hips and your hips. You can put your leg up. You can do a bunch of different shit.
Yeah.
That's a good question, bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate that question. It does not depend on the situation. You always go barefoot. Be a man. Okay, next question. How do you balance being a DJ in real life? Because I'm sure you're not DJ 24/7.
No, at least not yet.
Not yet.
That's all I'm thinking about though. Like I think about my 9 to 5, but it's like I don't really want to be here. DJing is what keeps me going. It's like, okay, this is what I gotta do now. So in the long run, I'll be doing that 24/7. Feel me? So how do I balance it out? I don't even know. Like I probably just spend it with my family every now and then. With my friends, we go to movies and shit. 'Cause like we're all growing up now. Everybody has their own lives, so it's like it's good to come back and reconnect with the people that love you. So I think it's important.
Okay. All right. Next question. Dangers of being a nightlife DJ.
Dangers. There's a lot.
There's a lot. Okay,
There's
perfect.
a lot.
So let's go over, let's say, top 3.
There's a lot of people that sometimes a lot of people come armed to the club.
Shut up, for real? They
Yeah,
still do
for
that?
real. Yeah.
Acting like it's 2003. Goddamn.
Yeah, like automatically when you see somebody with big ass chains, you know what he is. You know?
Right.
So it's like, you know, I feel like there's a lot of fights that break out outside too. That's something that I'm still a little scared of when I come out of the club. Like I come out like at 4, and I feel like at that time, like it's all the people that are just drunk and don't want to go home, and they make a fight out of everything. You know, they're just drunk out of their mind, and they just want to pick a fight with anything. So it's like this. It's something that I'm still trying to like, you know, be careful, because like you never know who's in the crowd.
Right.
And I'm never trying to get into problems, especially as a DJ. Like I don't get into any of that. You know, maybe when I was, you know, in the crowd, yeah.
Because it ends up being a bad look. Like imagine,
Exactly.
you know, finishing your set, you just getting paid, and then all of a sudden the club promoter or the club owner ends up hearing that his own DJ just fought whoever the fuck.
Exactly. Yeah. Gotta be professional.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I feel that. Any other dangers in the nightlife? Because I remember when I was interviewing a stripper in Miami. Not that you guys are correlated, but like, you know what? Fuck it. You guys are kind of correlated. You guys leave the club around 3 or 4 a.m.
Yeah.
you know, with a bag of cash or whatever. You guys got paid, and you guys need to like walk to your car, you know. And there's always people that, you know, end up kind of like waiting for you at the door, or waiting for you at the car, etc. Or maybe, you know, not you, but maybe a DJ stole another man's girl, and you know, my man's just waiting for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like another thing is also drugs. Like for example, like I told you, like cocaine.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like weed is not a drug for me.
Okay.
But there's probably like Molly. DJs probably take pills. They pop pills. All that. That's. I feel like that's still common with the drugs. You know. I don't know how they do it, but.
So we got a question here. An adult film actor once told me that some women secretly want to make men come quick during sex. Have you encountered a woman like that? Fuck it, man. Let's make it spicy. I'll answer, and then Mike, you could capitalize on that shit.
Right. Yeah, what type of viewers you got, bro?
I don't know, bro. These are the questions, bro. This is a question. Again, I'm gonna ask it just in case you're a little lost. An adult film actor once told me that some women secretly want to make men come quick during sex. Have you encountered a woman like that? That's a great question, bro. You know, I'm gonna fucking answer that. I think most women get off on that, to be honest. They end up getting some type of satisfaction when a guy ends up coming, period. Now, coming quick, I don't know. Like, they're just shooting themselves in the foot. Like, are you trying to have sex for, 5 minutes or get a quickie, or are you trying to get piped down for an hour or 2 hours? You know what I'm saying? So it depends, man. But like, I think in general, women get off on making a guy finish. I know there's been a few times where, fuck it, I'm gonna go there. There's been a few times where I've faked an orgasm just because I think that just the sex is whack. Bro, listen, man, I'm gonna just go there. There's been times where, a girl, she got a hunchback and she can't arch. You know what I'm saying? That's annoying. I feel like I'm wrestling a girl.
That is,
so like sometimes, like I'm just like, yo, like this is whack, and then it's missionary, and then just back, and then she's not flexible, and she's like, my knees and my back hurt. So yeah, man. I mean, like that's tough. So I like in those scenarios, I've spin her ass, and I'm just like, oh man, and I would act like I finished, and then I'm like, oh man, that was great, and then I would low key just grab a towel and wipe it before she even notices it, and then she's like, oh my god, you loved it, and I'm like, yeah, sure.
That's some savage.
But I've done that. Yeah. Sorry guys, sorry ladies, but yeah, what about you, bro? I'm gonna repeat the question one more time for the people just coming in here right now. An adult film actor once told me that some women secretly want to make men come quick during sex. Have you encountered a woman like that?
I personally have not encountered that, no. And if I do, it's because what is fire. So it's like, I got no shame in that.
Yeah, word. Do you think girls would accept that though, if you finish quick?
Depends on the girl. Like, some girls, they like sex so much that they're willing to just go around too, whatever.
Yeah,
it's not a big deal.
Word.
But some girls are just like, I want it to last like 45 minutes.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Why?
Right. I think it'll end up depending on, whether it's the first time having sex or like maybe like the 5th or 10th.
Yeah.
5th or 10th, they'll be like, all right, like I got you good. High five. Get some Uber Eats and then go for round 2. But first time, bro, your text is not going to be completed.
Yeah.
When or delivered after the deed is done. Right. I got another question here. Has woman ever made you come without needing to go inside? Nah. I feel bad for guys like that. I feel like that episode. I don't know if you watch Friends. I'm a huge Friends guy.
No.
I'm a 90s kid. So I'm a 90s kid, so there's this episode once Ross and Rachel ends up finally, I guess hooking up at the museum, at the dinosaur museum or whatever. I think she ends up thinking that Ross ends up coming quick, and she's like, "Oh my God, it's okay." And then he's like, "No, that was not me. I spilled the juice." And then she's like, "Oh my God, thank God." Like, it's like one of those low key, like, they'll play along with it, but they're like, "Yo, this nigga ain't shit." You know what I'm saying?
Thing. Like I feel like a lot of girls also fake orgasms as well, just like you did, but they do it a lot, a lot more.
Because they can't spit and then be like, "Yo, like I did it." You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they can't. I mean, they could just be like, "Oh my God, yes," and then they're like,
just to boost your ego. It's it's fucked up,
right? That's facts. And you know what I learned is a Snapple fact, guys. If a girl can't come, sometimes that's almost like an erectile dysfunction for women. I didn't know that.
Yeah, a lot of them don't know how to even like activate that.
Right.
Because like they're either like think they're about to piss themselves, or like they're like, they're just uncomfortable. They're not in the right state.
Yeah. Yo, there's been times where like I've had some squirters.
Yeah.
And I think it's hot.
I haven't experienced that yet.
But when you squirting, 24/7 left and right, bro, like it's getting to a point where, like, I feel like you're a puppy and you're like, "Yo, my man, you gotta get the newspapers. You gotta just start putting it on the fucking floor and shit. Like, goddamn, girl, like,
put a little towel on.
Yo, bro, like, goddamn, man, like, and then sometimes you gotta sleep on the puddle on the bed, it's annoying, man. It's annoying.
Laundry right there. Put the sheets in the laundry.
It's annoying, bro. It's annoying. Next question. Craziest. You mentioned fights.
Yeah.
In clubs.
Yeah.
What's the craziest fight story? You didn't have to be involved. If you want to share an involvement, cool. Yeah. But what's the craziest fight story you've witnessed?
I wasn't a DJ yet, but this was at remember Phoebe's? I told you about Phoebe's in Jersey City.
Yes.
Yeah,
I heard of it.
So like,
it's like Phoebe's Reborn, right?
Yeah. I was trying to get a drink, and like this guy just comes out of nowhere, and like he like throws his drink at the other guy, and that shit like fucking hit me too, and I'm like, what the fuck? And like they just start going at it, like even like going at it with other people there in the crowd too, and like they had to kick the guy out, the guy that started. But that was probably the craziest one that I've seen.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this was at a club in Jersey City, New Jersey.
Yeah. I wasn't even a DJ yet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Craziest fight story for me, I don't think I've ever. Oh yeah, you know what? Well, I was in Hoboken, and I was walking with a buddy of mine. We just finished reading the Bible, and we saw like a bunch of like a group of guys coming out of a bar.
Mm-hmm.
And there was two guys just talking to each other. Then they started squaring up. Bro, in 1 second, one guy got dropped. Everybody was like, "Oh!" And then like the whole group just left him on the ground. And then just bounced and left. And I didn't know whether to help him or not. I really wanted a drink before bars closed, so I ended up leaving him. But I felt bad for the kid.
Hoboken is a peculiar place. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, man. I used to live there.
Yeah.
I used to live in Hoboken, but I was the only brown kid in my street.
Really?
Yeah, like it's mostly Caucasians.
Wow.
So like I usually catch myself. I used to have my dog Frankie. He's a French bulldog. I would walk him, especially in the summer days.
Mm-hmm.
I like to show my physique, so I would go shirtless and I would walk my dog. Like a thought. So I would walk my dog, and all you see is Caucasians walking their kid on a leash. You know what I'm saying? So like sometimes I'm walking around, and then they just hold on to like their kid or their dog like very close to themselves whenever I'm passing by. And I don't know if it was because I'm just brown or I got tattoos or I'm a little intimidating with my shirt off, but it was I felt uncomfortable. Like I needed some Spanish demographics around me. I needed some some mixture in the streets.
Was that kind of like a Get Out moment?
Yeah, man. Kind of. It was a little weird, bro. I grew up in Patterson, so like I grew up in the hood. I graduated from the hood, You know, so when I graduated from the hood and I all of a sudden moved to Hoboken, we're just all Caucasians. It's a little weird.
Yeah.
I feel unsettled.
Yeah.
Dude, I've gone to Hoboken. I've partied there in Hoboken more times in college than when I was living there.
I'm sorry, but I fucking hate Hoboken. I hate partying there. It's like a high school reunion every time I go there.
Hoboken?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I see everybody.
All right. I think I have another question here. What's your favorite wine after good sex? I don't really drink after sex. I could answer maybe my favorite wine right now. My favorite wine right now is maybe like a good Sauvignon Blanc, you know?
That's fancy.
A little fancy. Yeah.
Fancy.
Sauvignon Blanc is nice. It's a little bubbly, it's a little white, it's a little bitter, but it's not like you're drinking Moscato like a little bitch.
Damn, bro. I like Moscato.
Oh shit, my bad, Mike.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, Cabernet.
About rosé?
Rosé is good. Rosé is good. It's passable because it's champagne. Next question. All right, what's the daily schedule of a DJ? Let's say from the day of a gig. Let's say Brooklyn, New York. You're about to fucking murder the scene down there. Okay, you wake up.
Yeah.
Go.
So first the 9 to 5, unfortunately, and then right after work, I gotta practice. I gotta put in. I gotta look at the songs that I've been practicing throughout the week and just practice it one more time. Like either go to the studio or just practice at home. And yeah, that's basically it. I think
just all day you just practice.
At least
how deep do you get? Like, do you turn off the lights? Do you put some blinkers on? Like, how legit do you go?
I just at least for me, like I like. I'm kind of a perfectionist, so like I like the mix to be clean. I do that shit like fucking 10 times, and it's like, and then after that, I think the most important part is also the fit. What you're gonna wear for the night. I like fashion like that, so it's like I like looking.
No suits.
Good. No. At least not yet.
Not yet. But all right. So what would you wear for a DJ gig?
Probably some Vans. I want to be comfortable. Or like some New Balance, like running shoes.
Okay.
Definitely like some funky pants with like some patterns on it. Usually like a band shirt because I like rock like that. So
I remember.
So
what's your favorite rock band?
Queen.
Queen
is my favorite rock band.
Classic.
Yeah.
Classic.
Of all time.
Okay. Yeah. All right, continue, and then what?
After that, it's just I usually like to get at the venue either an hour before or like 30 minutes before, just to troubleshoot anything, either with my laptop or with the equipment.
That's smart. How early would you come?
I usually go an hour before.
An hour before.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just because I've already had so many problems with my laptop that I don't want that happening anymore at this point.
So let's say worst case scenario, if you're there, your laptop's broken or it crashes, etc. What would you do in a scenario where you're an hour there early? Like, would you leave, come back?
I'd probably just go back because I'm there an hour before. So it's like I have enough time to just...
Do you have, like, an equipment person to come with you? Or, like...
Not really.
I just solo?
I don't think I'm not there yet. But I will hire somebody in the long run, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Listen, man, if I'm ever free and I get the itch to go party, man, I'll be your intern.
Sure.
I'll be happy to do that.
I'll take you up for that.
All right, so then, do you Uber to the spot? Do you take a bus there? Do you train? Walk?
Usually, like,
now you're a city man, so
yeah. So the spot that I do on Fridays, it's like 3 stops away on the train. So I usually take the train. If it's raining, I'll probably take an Uber. Usually, there's a problem with the trains because they're always fixing the tracks. So in the weekends, it'll stop running back into Manhattan. So I'd have to take an Uber to the venue. Worst case scenario.
Gotcha.
But yeah, the trains are a bitch. They're a bitch.
We got another question here. When was your first time buying Plan B? Yo, my boy is spicy.
Is this the same guy?
Yeah.
Is this the same guy?
Yeah. Bro, I love this. You know what? I love this because just in case, the girls tonight, they're a little boring. You know what I mean? Like, they gotta, my man has to make the place spicy right now. When
When was the first time buying Plan B? Do you remember?
I was 17 in high school.
Damn, 17.
Yeah.
Like, did you bust early? Like, what happened, man?
I had a few scares, so like she was paranoid, so I was like,
Just
I gotta,
in case, just drop 50 right there.
Yeah. $50. That hurts my heart. $50.
Yeah, bro. As a high schooler, that's like $1,000 for us. Yo,
I was making.
I had to save up like a month for that shit.
I was making $8 an hour at that time. That hurt me a lot.
Yeah. That's old age just for a pill. Goddamn.
Exactly.
All right. So first time buying Plan B for me. Oh man, I can't remember. But the first story that pops into my head was maybe there was a college day where I had a one night stand and the girl was cute. I liked her, we had a little fling. And the condom broke.
Oh.
So like
That's bad.
I don't know, like I finished inside the condom. And when like you're still piping her after you come because you're still hard, right? So like,
yeah,
you just it is what it is. I don't know what you want me to do. It's been like a week, so I was still hard. You know what I'm saying? So like I guess it was still in there.
Yeah.
So long story short, like I'm still piping, and then the condom breaks. So I'm like, yo, like I can't even risk this.
Damn.
Because I'm gonna be very successful. Like I knew I felt it in my balls that I was gonna be successful, right? So I was like, all right, we gotta go get Plan B, and she was very nonchalant about it, which was a red flag for me. She's like, no, it's okay, don't worry about it. I was like, woman, get in the car. I was like, girl, get in the car. So we ended up driving to like a CVS. Bitch was closed. I was like, fuck. So we ended up going to Walgreens, and I used to be a very self-conscious about going inside and buying Plan B and condoms.
Why?
I don't know, man. Like it was just, I just felt like
it does feel kind of.
I get the judgy eyes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like bitch, it's none of your business why I'm buying a pill. You know what I'm saying? It could be for my sister. I'm trying to help out. Maybe my girlfriend. She's she's a little nervous or she whatever. And sometimes when I buy condoms or I get lube, like I get the judge.
Yeah.
They're like they say a dad joke like, oh, someone's gonna have fun tonight. Like, bitch, I guess you not. I'm a little annoyed. Anyway, so sometimes all right. So the story. So I end up getting the Plan B pill. I go inside. She's like, hey, like I'm broke. Like I'm not gonna split this. And I'm like, all right, listen, don't worry about it. It is what it is. I'll pay for it. Okay. Yeah, I better, right? That's crazy. Yo, listen, it's a 50-50 world. I support feminism. It should be 50-50. We should split the Plan B. Anyways, so she wanted to be a little sneaky, and she was like, all right, I'll take it when I get home. I'm like, yo, girl, matter of fact, open your mouth right now.
Oh.
I'm going to open the wrapper, and I'm going to put it in your mouth.
That shit happened to me one time.
Yo, and she swallowed it. Pause. We're talking about a pill, not anything else. She swallowed the pill, and I literally made her open her mouth, stick her tongue out, tongue up. Like, I needed to see because, she was acting very, very sus. And I deleted her number after that.
Yeah, that happened to me. I was like, yo, you better take that shit right now. Because I'm not leaving this car until you take that shit right now.
Yo, facts, man. So, some girls are... Some girls are, chapeadoras, you know what I'm saying? Like, they trying to...
Not it, bro.
It's crazy. It's crazy out there. Anyways.
I don't fuck with that.
All right. Are DJs underpaid?
Yes.
How much would you say an average DJ should get paid? Minimum.
Shit, I'm not really sure, but some DJs get paid like $1K in one night, depending on how
1K.
big you are. Like if it's somebody like DJ Camilo or like DJ Pereira, shout out. But yeah, it's like they're
easily 1,000.
They're up there, bro.
And you're just on set for like an hour or two. It's like that.
An
hour or two is
they're like the main event. It's like an hour or two for the main event. Yeah.
Right. So like you're literally technically working for an hour or 2 hours, and you're making $1,000.
If it's not 1,000, it's like 600 around that range.
2 hours. God damn, bro.
Yeah.
I should be a fucking DJ. God damn. All right. How expensive is DJ equipment?
Depending on what you get, it can range from 3,000 and up. Yeah.
3,000 and up.
Yeah.
And are we just talking about like the?
This is not 3,000 and up. Obviously, is not beginner stuff. It's like more advanced. But the cheapest controller right now is $250. So
$250.
$250. Yeah.
And like, why is it cheap? Like, does it break on you? Does it crash?
The board is literally plastic. It's like a toy. Like,
and the $3,000 one, what material is it then?
It's like I would say it's like this right here,
like metal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like really heavy too. It's like some of them is like metal too, like the knobs. I would say the knobs really break easily too, but it's like there's a whole bunch of buttons too, like the circuitry inside of the equipment too. But yeah, it's whatever it's made of inside, like the electronics inside. You feel me?
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. And any crazy girl stories at the club?
No comment.
No comment. All right. What about any crazy stories from girls from like your DJ friends or in general?
I would
Besides
say,
the cocaine one.
Right. I would say there's this one. She was already a lady. She was fucking married, and she literally came up to me. She was like, "This is not a sex story, but." She was just basically telling me, she's like, she was Australian. She was like, if you're ever in Australia, I got girls that like to fuck DJs, so let me know. I was like, shit, all right.
Yo, she go what? God, yo, it's like that.
I was like, wow, yeah, it's like that.
All right.
I guess so in Australia. I guess that's how they get down over there.
God damn. Where was this?
This was Frosty's, the Christmas bar.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's crazy.
All right, we got 2 questions here on Instagram Live. First question is, when was the first time a woman asked you to not wear a condom?
I haven't had that.
No?
Nah.
Yo, I'm not gonna cap. I lost my virginity with a girl who didn't want me to wear a condom.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, and I probably only lasted maybe like 3 minutes. I'm not gonna cap. I was like, woo! Yo, it was crazy, man. I was 3-minute man. Next question. Oh, all right. This one's a little spicy. Mike, what shirt are you wearing?
Def Leppard.
Def Leppard.
Rock band.
There's someone on the chat literally saying, "I bet you don't know one song from Def Leppard." If you wanna name a song, be like, you ain't shit.
Pour some sugar on me. That's one song.
Pour some sugar on me. Lord Peachy _TV. You heard him. Next one. What's an insult you've received that you're proud of?
That I'm proud of?
That's a good question.
Is this like in terms of feedback, or
I
just
guess
or from the
anything.
crowd?
It's not specific, so I guess in general.
If it's from like the manager, wait, they're asking like how I take it, or
what's an insult you've received that you're proud of?
Probably when the manager told me like, that's too much Bad Bunny, or like, don't stay in a specific genre for like 5 minutes. So like, if you're mixing in like, let's say bachata, and you're playing that for 5 minutes straight, the crowd starts leaving. They start exiting the club, or like they start doing some other shit but not dancing. It's supposed to be max like 3 minutes of the genre, and then you gotta switch it.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. An insult I'm proud of receiving. You know, whenever I'm in a serious relationship, they always tell me I work too much. And they complain about that, but yet, you know, they get the fancy vacations, they get the fancy dates, They get the nice restaurants. You know, they're privileged to be in a nice apartment. You know, they get the nice alcohol. You know, like you with the brokey who gets a fucking plastic, you know, alcohol bottle, and I end up getting a fucking glass azul. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, you complaining, but you know, they don't appreciate the little things.
They do not.
You know what I'm saying? And this, I work, you know, blood, sweat, and tears, man. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Since we're on the topic of crazy girl stories in girls and women, etc. Since you know we have a good chemistry here, Mike, I wanted to maybe spit some game out there for any guys who might be getting played by girls.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Have you ever been played by a girl?
Plenty of times.
Plenty of times. What's the worst? I'll share mine if I share yours. If you share yours.
The worst?
Worst.
I was basically the side nigga at one point.
And you didn't know, or you knew?
I knew.
How was
But
that bad?
I just... Because that's what I accepted at the time. I was like, I really like this girl, so I was willing to like wait until they...
Oh, got it.
You know, we were still doing shit, but you know, she was still going back to bed with that guy.
Right.
Feel me?
You didn't like that?
I hated that.
Because you liked her.
I liked her a lot, where the point where it became like a little bit too much. You know?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yo, Michelle's acting like she... the girl's from New York. All right. I mean, one of my craziest stories is there was this one girl, right? She's an ex of mine, and this is a juicy story. It always leaves everybody with their mouth open. Mm-hmm. So I'm not gonna say her name. Let's call her, I don't know. Let's call her Stephanie, right? So Stephanie, she was my first Caucasian. It was crazy. I dated her, and her father was a hunter. He provided meat to restaurants. Okay. And I was working at Applebee's. Okay. We're both servers there. There was this one night where we both planned that she was going to get out of her serving shift and she was going to come over. We're going to drink some wine. We're going to watch a movie. Right. And she cancels on me. She calls me. She's like, hey, babe, I'm going to go to some bar after work. I had a very long day. Why don't you come with? And I'm like, no, babe, I got to work early in the morning. Why don't we stick to our plans? Because I'm a man of a plan. Yeah. Why don't you stick to our plans? Why don't you still come over, drink some wine? You could drink some wine with me. Why do you got to go out? Yeah. Matter of fact, you should save some money. What the fuck you doing? Yeah. You're a server. We don't get paid as much. Anyway, so she was like, no, we got to go. So I was getting annoyed. And I was very, very immature at this time. You know, I was in college. Yeah. And I was like, girl, if you go, we breaking up. I went to that extreme. Damn. You know? Because I was just very, like, controlling. But, like, she was older than me. She had, you know, she had the leverage. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It was a little weird. I was a little bitch. Because I was trying to wear the pants, but I didn't have the pants. I was trying to act like I had the pants. Word, okay. Right? So she's like, no. At the end of the day, she ends up going. Okay? And I'm like, bitch, all right, we're done. Fuck it. Fast forward 3 a.m. I get a random text. I'm sleeping. And she's like, you did this. I'm like, this bitch. I'm going to sleep. Fuck her. Right? So I end up going to work. And she had some type of unspoken friendship with some supervisor. I didn't really like him. Okay. You know, he was short, glasses, a little bitch. I didn't like him. You know? Wasn't good looking. Anyways, I worked with this guy. He was my supervisor. You know, I worked with this guy that morning. Fast forward a week. I'm over her house. She's still with her parents. And her father was very not tech savvy. So he was like, Brian, why don't you help me out with this hard drive, putting all these photos from the hard drive to the laptop? I was like, sure, no problem, you know, for future father-in-law. No problem. So we both sit down. We're kind of doing the photos, transferring the photos. We fall upon a photo where there's a guy coming into the house. And mind you, he's a hunter. So these cameras are black and white in the middle of the night. Right. Very clear. Because, you know, this guy is obsessed with deers. I don't fucking know why. Venison is good, though. Anyway, so we're looking and I'm trying to figure out how to zoom in. She has a brother. It doesn't look like his brother, but we don't know who it is. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. We're like, who the fuck is this motherfucker? The father's like, who the fuck? And I see, what did I call this girl? Stephanie. I see Stephanie going back and forth. She's pacing. And she's like, Dad, like I never hang out with my boyfriend. Like, leave him alone. I'm like, woman, I'm trying to help out your father.
Yeah.
There's a stranger coming into the house. I want to figure out who it is. Bro, she ends up being quiet. I end up figuring out how to zoom in. And it's the fucking supervisor that we work with that's entering the house at 3 a.m. and leaving the house at 5 a.m. Bro, I look at the father. He looks at me. We both look at Stephanie. And I'm like, yo, we need to talk. And she's like, yeah, we do. Yo, the father's a G. He's like, yo, I'm gonna give you guys like 2 or 3 hours. I'm gonna go take a drive. He ends up leaving because he knows his girl's a thought. Yeah. His daughter's a thought, yo. She cheated on me. So long story short, I know how to play the game, right? I'm not an idiot. I used to act like an idiot, but I'm not an idiot, especially back in college. Okay. Anyway, so I'm like, listen, babe, I really want to get through this. I cannot get through this if I don't know the truth. You got to tell me what happened so that we could get together, get through it together. Yeah. Like I see you, having my kids. I want to get married, etc. Right? She's like, okay, this is after 2 hours of convincing her. She's like, all right, like we only talked, whatever. Half hour later, all right, we only kissed, etc. 45 minutes later, all right, I only sucked his dick, but he didn't finish. All right, whatever.
What the fuck?
All right, we had sex, but nobody finished. Bro, I heard that. I was like, bitch, someone finish, man. My man's put it in. If it counts, European dick counts, right? From the, from the old episode. Anyway, so I was pissed. I ended up leaving, and that's it. She ends up having the balls to be like, hey, so are we still together? Are we not? Like, because we got plans this weekend. I was like, yo, what the and I was a little bitch. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep her around. Okay, I'm gonna still have sex with her, but she's not gonna be my main girl. Okay, this was like my first sign of the red pill.
Ouch.
Right? Andrew Tate vibes here. And this is my first sign of the red pill. So I'm just like, all right, fuck it. So it didn't work out. A few months later, I cut her cold turkey. I block her off everything. She emails me. She's like, listen, I need closure. Let's see each other. Yo, I was like, you know what? What's the best revenge? This is the best revenge. I'm going to hydrate. I'm going to work out. I'm going to make sure I provide her with the best penis of her life.
What the fuck?
I'm hydrated. I have not jerked off or had sex for a week, so I'm ready. Yo, I'm loaded, bro. So she comes over. I give her the best sex of her life. It was amazing. And the next morning, she's holding my hand. I'm walking to her car. And she's like, oh, my God, babe, like, that was amazing. I can't wait to see you again, da-da-da, etc. You know what I did? I was like, have a good day. I tapped her on the shoulder, and I left. And she's like, are you serious? Like, what? I just walked, and that's it. I blocked her off everything, and, it was the best revenge ever because I knew she got, like, that thick love. You know what I'm saying? Like, she fell for me again. Word. She got the twinkle eyes. Word. So, yeah, that's my story. That was a long story, but that was a good story. I hope that helped anyone there. Yeah, man, I got no chill. All right, next question. How do you find love if you're so involved in your work? How are you able to balance with the type of schedule you have? Oh, shit, that's a good question. I feel like it's aimed at me. God damn, girl. Like, the fuck? You good?
Is everything okay at home?
Listen, it's tough. It's tough because, if I'm dating someone, if I'm not dating someone, they're always complaining that I work too much. I don't have time for them. You know what I'm saying? But like I said this in the past and I say this now. Women are born with value and men have to build their value. Yeah. Us guys, we are born without shit. We don't if you're a 30-year-old playing video games, still living with your mom, you ain't shit. You're a loser. No woman is going to look at you as my potential husband, my potential protector, security guard, etc. Yeah. Not my future man. But any girl who's good looking, who's born, has value because she's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So like
there's always a saying where like an 18-year-old can easily just walk into a yacht party and vibe out with the millionaires.
Yeah.
But a guy, a mediocre man or an average man cannot go into the party. He's not invited until he builds his value, owns the yacht, and then invites the young girls over. You know what I'm saying? So I think to answer this question, it's very, very important, and it's priority for all men to build their own value, build their business, make a killing, build their empire, make a killing, and then you can end up having fun down the line, and then choose, or find your love, like you say. But I don't think I think it's a recipe for disaster if you didn't make your own value. You're still a loser. You end up wifing up a dime, and then the dime ends up leaving you for another man. That dime ends up cheating on you. The dime has no respect for you. The dime ends up wearing the pants, and you're the little bitch, doing laundry and cooking for this girl. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a recipe for disaster, and that's when relationships are done. So that's to answer your question, Mike. What about you, man?
I think when it comes to that type of question, I think the person has to adapt to whatever lifestyle they have. So it's like, if I'm a DJ, you have to adapt to whatever I'm doing. You can't be bitching at me like 5 times in a day saying that, oh, we don't see each other enough times, because I'm 100% focused on what I need to focus on, right? And then we can spend time together, because this is, in the long run, this is going to help us, grow if we're ever going to have a family, or if we're ever going to have kids. So this is going to benefit us. So, just chill out, Give me a bit to just work,
Now, let me ask you this, because, you brought up an interesting point, and now it makes me think. You could go into detail, or you could answer, in general. But is it, you've been a DJ for a few months now, or even a few years? A few years.
Yeah.
After hearing your story. I didn't know your story. Is it hard to maintain a relationship? Because, it's a dynamic of you're going out in the weekends. Yeah. Well, in their eyes, you're going out in the weekends, but you're technically working.
Yeah.
In their eyes, you're with drunk girls, but you're in the DJ booth, working, vibing out. Yeah. It's almost the same thing as a personal trainer, and I could go into detail with that after. But I want to ask you, like, is it tough maintaining a relationship, especially after this type of question that I got on Instagram?
I think it all depends on if the person is like the jealous type, because being a DJ, you're going to be surrounded by girls all the time. Girls are going to come up to you. They're going to be like, hey, you're cute, you're handsome. Let me get your number. All sort of shit. So it's like, I think it comes down to like maintaining the trust that you have in the person and just going from there. Because in the end, you're going to come home to that person, So I think it all just comes down to like the jealousy part. You feel me? And I think that's for me at least, it's like it's childish to be like, oh, like why are you around all these girls, or like questioning me in my work when I'm not doing anything.
But just to push back, Mike, like sometimes the childish trait comes out when you're dating a girl. Like they can't control it, you can't control it.
Yeah.
So when that happens, like, what do you do? What do you end up saying?
When they ask me like, why are you around girls?
Yeah.
I'll just say
because they don't understand.
Word. I mean, literally, I'll just say it's part of my job. Like, it's not like, I'm doing anything. They're around me. So it's like, I'm not inviting them to come over. It's the nightlife is all about the girls. Believe it or not, it's like all like the girls set the tone for the night.
Exactly.
It's like, we play the songs for the girls, so it's all about them in the end.
That makes sense, because at the end of the day, guys are there for the girls.
Exactly.
And the girls are there to kind of
have
flaunt,
fun.
so
Yeah.
have fun, attract guys.
Yeah. Or finesse guys.
Or finesse guys, catch and release, as I say.
Yeah.
Next question. We're gonna close this up soon, guys. When do you feel like enough is enough? Always have to maintain the trust and reassurance in your relationship, considering your profession. I could take this, and then if you want, you can elaborate. I think after reassuring your significant other a few times, especially in my profession, I'm a personal trainer. You know, most of my demographics are women. I'm the booty doctor. I help girls build asses. I can't get away from the ass. Like, the ass is there. I'm building the ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I can't get away from that. Now, that being said, you know, in my previous relationships, they've all had issues with me training girls. They've all had issues with girls texting me, you know, late at night and for like fitness questions and things like that. But like, for them, it's like a bad look. Why is Rebecca texting you at 9 p.m.? It's like, yo, it's part of my job. I'm always working 24/7. You know what I'm saying? So I think enough is enough with the reassurance. Is like, after I tell them, listen, you're my main girl. You're my number one. There's no one else out there. They all hoes. You know what I mean? Like, you get the vacations, you get the dates, you get the security, you get the protection. You end up getting the quality time with me.
Yeah.
And once you say that once, man, like, it should just stick with them, you know? But again and again, you know, girls are very emotional, you know? And they end up acting on their feelings, and sometimes they'll see something on Instagram, sometimes they'll see something on TikTok, or they'll see something on your phone, or they'll see a woman's name come up on your phone, and it ends up getting triggered, and then you end up having to remind them like all the time to relax and hop off your dick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think, just like you said, like, when you give it that reassurance and they keep like going at it with you, I think it's their problem now. It's something that they dealt with in the past,
Right.
which
I like
is
that.
like trauma. You know, like, they're bringing it into their other relationship.
Right.
Then it turns into like toxicity, and it's like, you know, I think I like to say things once, and if you don't trust me, then that's on you. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, I'm not gonna break my back and try to tell you to believe me, because it's like, why?
Right.
You know,
Right.
I'm a man of my word. So
Yeah, definitely. Now, Mike, we're closing up the show now. Before we cheers to your success, I wanted to give you the panel and share with the audience out there, you know, what's coming up, what's your next plan, and your experience at the podcast. How'd you
Word.
like it? Whether you had fun or not.
So this was a very cool experience. First of all, thank you for having me.
Of course, bro.
What's next? This weekend we got Friday night. We got Fate Night, aka El Fercho. Any Colombians in the New York area, or the New Jersey area, come through. It's in Brooklyn.
He's huge right now.
Yeah, he's very huge.
He's humongous.
Yeah.
I didn't hear about him until like one of my clients put me on, and that's what all the girls are listening to now.
His music is fire, man.
So if you know, like, if he's there, all the girls are gonna be there. So guys,
exactly.
if you guys trying to party with girls, man, like, there you go. Hit up my boy Mike.
Yeah, so Friday is that. Saturday we got another one in Times Square. By the way, if you guys want to keep up with all the reggaeton events, follow V5 New York. They have all the hottest parties in New York City. So
And where could they follow you?
At YYEKIM Music. That's my IG, that's my Twitter, that's my TikTok. And yeah, I post there when I can.
How'd you come up with that name?
So a lot of people don't know this, but it is my nickname backwards. So my mom always used to call me Mikey. So I just doubled up on the Y to make it unique, and it's Mikey backwards, basically.
Oh, I never noticed that, bro.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I love that. Made it personal. Well, bro, listen, cheers to your success.
Thank
I
you,
hope
man.
to see you here again soon.
Yeah.
I knew you were going to be huge, and I know you're even growing. I hope to see you in Miami.
I hope to see you in bigger cities as well. Make sure to follow him, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Before we end up closing up, I want to cheers to your success, bro.
Yeah.
So I want to take a little mini shot. It's a tradition. Okay.
Word. Gonna be tumbling when I get home.
Whole bottle of cognac. Remy Martin. All right. So cheers, bro. Cheers to your success.
With the
I wish you
Chelsea
best,
shot, huh?
Yo, you already know. I'm a diehard. That's a wrap, guys. Please stay tuned for Wednesday. We're going to have a very special guest. Stay tuned for that announcement. We're also going to have an after hours with beautiful ladies. The weather was a little funky, so I decided to just cancel the after hours with the ladies tonight. You know, they were getting a little weird with their hair, and you know how it is. So I'm having the itch of maybe just doing it every Wednesday night instead. I'm not sure, and having big guests like my boy Mike here only for Mondays. But hey, I'm open for suggestions. Keep me on the DMs. But yeah, stay tuned for Wednesday. Special guest and beautiful ladies on the after hours. All right, have a good night, ladies.